Hello, I'm John Kmiec, Director of Tucson Water, and this is going to be the 2024 update on PFAS. You might ask, what is PFAS? PFAS is a series of compounds called poly and perfluoroalkyl substances. They've been man-made products over the last 50 to 60 years. Where do you find these kind of compounds? They're in common consumer products like stain guard, water repellents, those types of things. Also in firefighting foams, mostly used at airports and military installations. What's important about PFAS is we're finding it now in the environment. So one of the common questions we get a lot at the utility at Tucson Water is, why are they a big deal? This is a question that's being talked about all over the country and actually all over the world. Finding PFAS in the environment happens all the time. And now EPA is focusing on these compounds to make sure that they don't end up in the drinking water supply or to provide solutions for drinking water utilities moving forward. These are very complex chemicals, and we do have them here in our groundwater system in Tucson. So another common question immediately after talking about PFAS is, what is Tucson Water doing about it? Thankfully, Tucson Water, your utility, has been ahead of the game for many years now. We're the ones who initially discovered these unregulated drinking water compounds in the groundwater system, and we've been over the last several years avoiding drinking water wells from using this water. But we're also ahead of the game in many other aspects. We've been working collectively with the EPA and ADEQ to start to remediate and clean up some of the areas around Tucson to make sure that these compounds are removed from future drinking water supplies. So what does the future look like for PFAS and for drinking water utilities? 2024 is going to be a big year. You're going to hear a lot of news and articles about PFAS compounds because the EPA is finally ready to create what's called a drinking water standard for water utilities throughout the country to monitor, track, and treat for PFAS if found. So we'll be working with our EPA partners, with the state of Arizona through the Department of Environmental Quality to ensure and to continue to ensure that Tucson Water wells and Tucson Water drinking water supplies are PFAS free. One of the things that we're doing as well is we'll be building some treatment plants in the near future. We've done some expansion on the south side with the Tucson Airport remediation project. That's along Irvington to add in additional treatment there at about $25 million from the state of Arizona to help with that. And in the next couple years on the northwest side near INA and I-10, we're going to be building an advanced treatment plant so we can bring some of the wells that we've had to shut off in the past back into service because we'll be fully treating for PFAS compounds, among other things. So there's going to be a lot of activity. There's going to be a lot of news out there. But the important thing to remember is Tucson Water, your utility, is on top of this and have been a leader nationally in this PFAS world. So other questions we get is, what can you do as a customer? Well, thankfully, as a customer of Tucson Water, you're not being served water that has PFAS in it because of the activities that we are doing at the utility. But other people want to know how to avoid PFAS in their general life because it is in a lot of consumer products like stain guard, water repellents, those type of things. You can go to the EPA, has a website called www.epa.gov/PFAS, where they're providing a lot of information on PFAS nationally and what you can do to avoid PFAS in your daily life. But we will also be able to provide information at Tucson Water, and we're going to keep updates like this occurring in the future.